and paste it in my notes. Edit, paste. So right here, this is the file name. And then I want to edit as a comment to Psar. So I click Add Comment, and I paste it in Psar, Problem Step Recorder. And now I want to step by step build up the file name. So for example, I start with the log subfolder. Today's date is August 14, so I'm going to change this previous day from 13 to 14. The day of the week is Thursday, so I'm going to abbreviate it with capital T and lowercase h, period, and the time of the day is 8:48 a.m. So I'm going to revise the day that was there before to 8:48 a.m. Now, I'm dealing with a vanity phone number and a domain name that spells the word the psycho. So I'm going to override the with more biz with the vanity phone number of the psycho. So the capital letter D, and then more is replaced by psych. Psych, period, co. So the domain name is the psycho, and I can put a 1 in front of it to indicate that this is also a vanity phone number. So I put the number 1 in front of it just to demonstrate. I'm going to line them up one after the other. So I'm going to start a new file name, a new line right now, and then this is equal to another new line that illustrates how I convert the letters of the domain name, the psycho, to its equivalent digits on the dial pad. So the word the, T-H-E, is converted to 843. So 843 will be the area code. Then I delete the remainder, and the word psych is a 77924. So 77924 period 26. So this is the remaining of the vanity phone number that is equivalent to the domain name, the psych.co. The domain name is the psych, and the domain name extension is the .co. And then I delete the carriage return, so it is one sentence and will be one file name. Another thing that I would like to include is the video file name. So after I indicated the domain name with the vanity phone number and the domain name, I'm going to paste, Control V, try to paste the phone number. No, I try to paste the video file name that I'm currently recording, and then the explanation of what I'm doing, which is foam letters and numbers add on a fishing hat, add on a bib, or a face cover, or a veil, or a mask. So I'm going to say on a bib, comma, face cover, we'll make it one word to save space, comma, veil, comma, And because instead of the word and mask, I'm just going to put in an ampersand or a plus sign. Let's put an ampersand. Mask 360 sun protection design. Now I'm going to copy the entire string into let's see if I can keep the cursor to mark the whole thing. Copy the entire string with edit, copy, and then file, save as, and paste the new string. And it didn't copy the entire string, it copied only a part of it, because there is a carriage return in the middle here that I failed to delete. So I want to delete the carriage return and stack them next to each other just with a separator of a space. I might as well also insert .tx to indicate that this is a text type of file. And I'm going to mark it for copying again and hope that this time I will copy the entire string and I won't miss anything. So edit, copy, file, save as, and now paste the new name, Control V, and now click save, and now it worked. So this is going to be my next file name, and I'm going to insert it at the very top of the file as the new file name, edit, paste, and file, save. And at this point I'm ready to save PSAR. So I'm going to, PSAR stands for Problem Step Recorder. I'm going to edit as a comment first to PSAR. So I paste it as a comment to PSAR with enter and then OK. And then I'm going to stop the recording, the current recording of PSAR, and save it. So I'm going to go stop. And then I'm waiting for the cursor to finish, and then I click the save button. And now I'm pasting the file name, Control V. At this point, I'm going to overwrite the log path with the psar.exe path. Psar.exe stands for Problem Step Recorder Executable, which is an app that is bundled with Windows 10 and 11. So I copy to the clipboard buffer, and now I'm going to try to overwrite just the path to the log subfolder with the psar.exe subfolder. Control V. Now I got a complete string, which I'm going to try to copy to the clipboard buffer before I save it. Oh, I forgot another thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to change the text to a .zp. So I'm putting in .zp to indicate that this folder, unlike the first one that was a text file, this is a zip type of file. So I abbreviate the zip with the .zp. Now I'm copying to the clipboard buffer and save it. Then I click the review additional details to see how many steps, what was the last step. And this last step was step number 99. This is an audit trail, as you can see, of a step-by-step, keystroke by keystroke, listing the steps, following by a screenshot, creating an audit trail of everything that I've done up to this point. And here is step number 38. It is dated and timed, and then says user left click on save Ctrl plus S, which is the control, hold down the control key and press the S menu to to the S key to display the menu. Okay, so this is a printed audit trail, and it is compressed to a zip type of a format, and this is step number 8 in the sequence of steps that I took so far. So all of these are details of an audit trail that later on will be done by an AI agent automatically. But before I program it into an AI agent to do it automatically, I have to reproduce it many times to get the algorithm established. So now I want to start a new recording. I press the new recording button, and then I add a comment that includes the previous psar.txt file name. So I clicked on add comment, and now in the dialog box that appear after that, highlight area and comment, I'm going to try to paste the previous file name. And here is the previous file name, and press return and click OK, and then paste it in my notepad. Edit, paste again. So it reads C colon backslash psar.txt is the subfolder name, and then the date .zip, since it is a zip type of file, and then the vanity phone number is 1 the psych.co, which is equal to 1 area code 843, and then the phone number 77,924.26, which matches the vanity number, the psych.co. And then the video file name is my video 250,814, which represents the year, the month, and the day of the month. So it is year 2025, the month of August, and the 14th day of the month, and then the last portion of it is the time of the day, which is 8:46 a.m. and 45 seconds, and the .mpeg is the video file name. And then proceeding to the phone, letters, and numbers ads on a fishing hat, ad on a bib, face cover, veil, and mask, providing a 660 degrees of sun protection. And now that I listed it on my notepad, I'm going to save it back, file, save it back to my hard drive, updated. Okay, at the present time, I'm ready to go to the next step. So far, I've demonstrated recording inside the computer. And I'd like to view the webcam again and make sure that I place it in some place here that I can view it at all times. So here you can see me, and I'm wearing a sweatband here that also lists a combination, a pair of vanity phone numbers together with the digits and the words. And this is 305ontrial.biz, which is equivalent to the vanity phone number of 305-668. I'm trying to point at it with my finger. The first 3 digits are 668, and the last 4 digits are 7,425. So this is a complete pair of vanity phone name and vanity phone number. Okay, at the present time, I'm going to add a lanyard to myself. So this is the lanyard that I'm going to wear. And this is a neck wallet. This is a neck wallet lanyard. As you can see, it has a string for the neck to hang it off of my neck, which I'm going to do. So I can put it over my head in this fashion that the lanyard hangs on my neck. In addition to that, it has several additional connections here, and these are the carabiners and the easel. So I'm opening the legs of the easel, and I strap. Now I'm going to turn the 360 camera towards myself so it can show better what I'm doing, and turn it downwards a bit and start a new clip so it will focus on my lanyard. I stop the current clip and I start a new clip, and I want to show how I'm strapping the legs of the easel. It has two legs to my back, and also it has knobs, so I'm going to tighten the knobs on both sides so it remains in a fixed position and doesn't move around on its own. And now I'm taking the two carabiners, the black carabiner in my right hand and the blue carabiner in my left hand, and strap it to my back. And this is the upper legs of the easel. And now I'm grabbing the lower legs of the easel. There I have a couple of new retractable carabiners, the red one in my right hand and the black one in my left hand. The black one is an industrial strength, and the right one is the cheap and inexpensive one from Home Depot for less than $1. So in order to make it stronger for industrial applications, use this black retractables, since they provide steel cable and much stronger and more durable retractable. In either case, I take it and I strap them both behind my back. So it is a steady position, and I'll turn around so you can see my back as I'm strapping it to my back right now. I locked it in a locked position, and just to illustrate it once more, I'm looking for an example of an easel that is called also Chevrolet and Cabalet. So this is an example of the easel. It is a three-legged easel. So when I open them up, there are two legs that are fastened to my back. This one doesn't have knobs, so there are different models. This one has black knobs that I can tighten and loosen, and this is a fixed pressure by the hinges that are already there. At any rate, this one is a white one, and the one I wear is a black one. Otherwise, it is the same thing. And then there is a red wallet, as you can see on my chest. The red wallet hangs on the upper leg, and the other two legs of the easel are fastened to the chest of the streamer or the recorder, which in this case is myself, and that is designed for an inspector or an auditor that is conducting an audit and is streaming it live to a server, either on a local host or local PC like this PC in front of us, or on a remote server like YouTube or on any other server. And this is a video that is going to be recorded from my phone. So now I'm going to insert my phone and start the recording from my phone as I'm turning my phone on. Swipe it. Close all the applications.
Swipe what?
I'm going to close all the application, and here you can see Gemini starting to talk to me. How are you doing, Gemini? She doesn't respond right away. You have to click on it and fool around with the microphone and so on. So I don't have time to do that. So I'm going to close all the apps. And now, one thing that I did want to do is demonstrate this application. So for 1 minute, I'm going to click on this application, and this is PixieBot. I want to demonstrate it while I'm working here. And the tip is press the volume button to capture a photo. An adapter version of the app is available. A new updated is now available, so I can click the update button and let it update it to the new version. And click the update button to update it further. And then I will try to run it if it works. 40%, 67%, 79% it is updating. In the meantime, I want to add another recording device, which is my video glasses. So I'm going to disconnect the video glasses from the computer or from the power. As you can see, they broke already right here, so I put some paper clips to and glued the temple so it doesn't become worse. Then I press the power button. Here on the bottom there are two buttons. The one that is closest to the lens is the power button, and the one that is further is irrelevant. So I'm pressing the one that is closest to the lens in order to power the device, and it should turn on the blue light. As you can see, the blue light is on, and the next press is going to turn it on, and it is going to start blinking. As you can see, there is a green, tiny little green light there, and now I'm pressing it yet again a second time, and it starts blinking, which means that it is recording. Okay, so now I'm going to wear it, but this is not enough. I'm going to add to this also a power bank, so it doesn't get out of power anytime soon. I'm going to put on my Hawaiian shirt. I'm going to use the pocket of this Hawaiian shirt to put the power bank in there. I'm going to wear this Hawaiian shirt as I'm going to work outside, and it will become quite hot. I need to take with me also a tripod outside. And now I want to take a power bank to power these video glasses. So I'm taking out this power bank, disconnect it from the power, making sure that it is fully charged. So this is my power bank that I'm going to use. I have some problem with this PixieBot not working so quickly, so I'll leave it for now, and I'll go back and start using the camera, see if that works. Press camera and video and start recording it. At this point I'm going to slip my phone. I want to turn on the flash, which it is, and slip it into the rear clear vinyl pocket of my lanyard and position it on my chest so it keeps recording the 360 camera and everything else that's going on. Now I extend the retractable cable on my power bank all the way to the max, drop it in my pocket, in my Hawaiian shirt pocket, and then loop it through my sweatband. This way, it doesn't drag down my ear and my temple and so on. This is where my video glasses broke, right here, because that power cable yanked them and broke the temple right here. So now I looped it through the sweatband so it won't be breaking so quickly. As I look at the light inside, I can see that the light is blinking, which means that it is working and recording. Okay, so now it's recording also from my phone. I'm going to strap this phone with a couple of rubber bands, so when I bend down over the pool or the toilet later on today, it won't fall in, the phone will not fall into the toilet or into the pool and break, as I already broke several phones this way. Now even when I bend down, it will remain in position, even if I do a handstand or anything like that. So at this point, I'm ready to go to the next step, which is to prepare to go outside. For that purpose, I want to stop all the local recording and to take my equipment outside, where I'm going to do some work with these special characters. Those special characters are going to be mounted on this clear vinyl as a template, and later I'm going to position them on the veil of the hat. So an example of the veil of the hat is right here. This hat, for example, you can see as a veil, and I'm going to wear it right now to demonstrate how this works. So I'm going to put the hat on, and it has multiple messages, one message on front, one message on the brim, on top of the brim, and the other one underneath the brim. And what is important for this purpose is to show the concept of a halo hat ad. So as I put it on to wear it right now, I want to demonstrate the hat, and more importantly is the halo effect of this hat. So to see well the halo effect of the hat, I'm going to turn the cameras a little bit more facing me, and flip the hat up, so the viewer can see the hat better. I'm going to flip it a little bit. It's a little hard to see on this this camera. I'm going to have to lift the camera a little bit, so it's a little bit further away from my face. Let's see if now you can see the message creating a halo, a colored halo around my head, with a vanity phone number and a domain name, which is the Psycho, as I explained before. Then I'm going to put it on this template, and then later on I'm going to glue it to this dummy, which I'm going to take outside. This is the dummy which I'm going to take outside. So eventually it will look like this. And you see the veil, and eventually this message will be on the veil just like this. Okay? Right now it's in the planning stage, and to make sure that the veil stands, I'm going to stick a little tripod in the bottom of the veil. So this little tripod will be stuck on the bottom of this blade. For that purpose, I have to take out this Velcro because this Velcro is making that little tripod too thick to fit inside the hole of the bottom of this dummy or the model. So I'm going to release this green Velcro and remove it from this little tripod. Then stick the tripod in the bottom of this dummy so it can stand on its own 4 little legs on the table outside. So I spread these legs and then shove it to the bottom of this dummy where there is a hole that will fit pretty well. So I shove it all the way to the bottom, and now this dummy has 3 legs on the bottom so it can stand on its own on a flat surface, like on my tray here. And I'm going to take this tray out so I can use it. I may have to lean it against the wall or some other thing like that so it stays still for demonstration purposes. Otherwise, it is not balanced sufficiently to stay put on the tray. It has to be balanced enough. Right now, it is balanced enough. Anyways, I'm adding to, this is my work tray here. I have my plastic template. And in addition to that, I have my letters in a box here, which I'm going to take outside also. Grab the box with the letters and put it on my tray also. This may be too much, so I'll just leave it on the side here. What else do I need to take out? This will be it for now. So now I want to wrap up this recording. Stop the various recording for now. Play them back and test them to make sure that they work. I'm going to turn the 360 camera again to face the computer so the viewer can see from a close-up what's going on. So first of all, this was 35 or 36 minutes since I started, and I'm going to first stop the webcam max. So I click the stop button and then double click it to play it back. And I start recording. Now I want to turn also this 360 camera, so I'm pressing the power line first. And you can see that it works fine. I'm going to stop the playback, click on this X, then and now stop the screen recorder, MSN Recorder Max, and play it back. So I